Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? What y'all doing today? All right. It's that time. It's that time, babies. It's that time. It's time for our post-publishing power moves for 30 days, and we are on day 11. Can you believe that? Day 11. Like, wow. Like, I'm shocked myself, okay, because I'm gonna give myself some props here because normally in the past I would turn around and start something and would not do it unto completion. But I have had a change of my mindset, as Miss Sarah Osby, my friend, always reminds us. It's all about our mindset. And once we set these goals, we got to, got to keep, keep going at it, and I solely believe in that. And I wanted to say hello, beautiful people. Hello. My name is Sharice Ann Johnson Moore, and welcome to the Post Publishing Power Moves, the series that helps authors like you go beyond just publishing your book to build your platform, income, and legacy. And I want to say, I always say, your story is not just for you. It's the key to unlocking someone else's breakthrough. That's why we show up boldly, walk in our God given assignments, and let our books be vessels for transformation. Okay? Vessels for transformation. Hello, everyone. Hi. Okay, so today is day 11. And I couldn't go any further into talking about this 30-day power move without talking about faith. I could not go into another day without talking about faith. Today we're starting with the most important thing in our author journey, faith. I'm going to share a devotional message and show you how faith fuels your assignment, your assignment as an author, right? Because without it, strategy means nothing, okay? But with it, your book becomes unstoppable, okay? I will go here with this one. Faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. And we must also remember that it is write the vision and make it plain in Habakkuk 2, 2 and 3. Okay? That is a scripture out of the word of the Lord. Okay? Scripture, Habakkuk 2, 2 and 3. Write the vision and make it plain. Okay? And I want to say that God started me on this journey. God started me on this journey as a author, and it is so important that we don't lose sight of the vision God gave us. It is so important that we do not lose sight of the vision God gave us. And God gave you this book. God gave you gave this book as a part of his plan for your life. And writing it was obedience. Now living it out is the next step. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Writing it was obedience. Now living it out is the next step. Okay? Now, I want to say, for those that don't know the story, that my book came my book was created out of grief. My book was created after I had 3 deaths in my life, one right behind one another. And instead of me going into a hole and crawling and, crawling and falling out and, um, I was wondering what to do next. God gave me the visions and said in my mother's funeral 3 times to me that it's time for you to write your book. Okay? No matter how you got your vision, God gave you some instructions. Okay. God gave you a vision to write a particular book for a particular time as this, right? And this reminds me of, it is so important that we keep God first. Keep God first in our vision. Ask God, consult with God, talk with God, always commune with God about what you should do during this process of writing your book. Always. Because I asked God, I said, okay, God, what am I title this book? And he gave me the title, Coming to Loving Yourself. God gave me instruction. Whenever I ask God for something, what I'm supposed to do with this, he would either tell me write it down longhand, or write it down, type it up, or write it longhand, then type it up later. And sometimes I say this. Sometimes your thoughts about what you're gonna write comes in bits and pieces, right? Sometimes what you write, what comes to you, may come in bits and pieces. So you write down your bits and pieces, you record them. If you got, your thing by your bed, your notebook and stuff, or you got your phone, turn on the mic feature. If you don't have it on your phone, download it on your phone. Because sometimes God will give you stuff in the most I said not inconvenience, but he will give you some things while you be sitting there at the cookout talking about, yeah, hey auntie, how you doing? You be having a conversation with your cousin, and then all of a sudden this thought hit you real quick. Be like, yeah, you know what? I could put that in the book. Yeah, okay. So you got your phone and you open the app, and then you may walk off from the activities because it's kind of loud, music playing and everything, and you go and you put that on your phone, record it. Okay, I've done that before. And with those messages that God gives us, we must be obedient and listen. Now, faith is the fuel for your mission. Without faith, fear will control your next moves. Faith helps you push past rejection, delays, and slow seasons. Example. Remember when I was writing my book and I had put the book down for a little while. I had put my book down. I wasn't messing with it, wasn't touching it. I got so wrapped up and got distracted in what I was supposed to be doing. I had wrote 3 chapters, and then I stopped, and then before I knew it was 6 months that went by. And I was like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. I got to get back to my book because all this other stuff was happening in my life. But I had to get back on that. I had to, even in that process of having to catch myself from that writing hiatus, I was like, oh no, I got to get back into this. I got to get back into this assignment God has given me. And and I said, God, well, where should I start? Because I know I had stopped all abruptly. And he says, all right, now it's time to go into chapter 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So I would sit down and write 3, 4, and 5. And sometimes we get so busy and we get so wrapped up into family matters. And I know some of us we got cheering. We got cheering. Yes, I'm country. We have children. And sometimes we have to turn around, and while they sleeping, we got to keep writing. Or use your app on the phone for your for the notations that you want to make, that you're having, that you have composed, and you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. And so your assignment is bigger than you. Your assignment is bigger than you. I remember when I first wrote my book. I keep referring to that. I remember when I first wrote my book, and I was like, "Oh, I need this book. I'm gonna go make some money with this book." And God yoked me. God yoked me, y'all. God yoked me. He said that was not the purpose of your book, to make money. That was not the only reason I gave you this vision to write this book. So I had to ask God. I said, "So what was the purpose of you asking me to write this book? So you could free others from the things that you went through, and you could be a guiding light to bring them from out of the darkness." That's exactly what he said. I want you to let them know that they do not have to stay in darkness. Bring them to the light. Show them how you did it. Show them how you, even though you may have had your setbacks, and you had your setbacks, and you had your stumbling moments, and you had your relapse, and you had so many things that have been brought in front of you. Let them know that you made it out anyway. Let them know that you made it out. Your book is not just for entertainment. It's for healing. It's for encouragement. It's for legacy building. It is for motivation, inspiration, uh, invigoration. Your book has a story of its own that can't nobody tell like you. Can't nobody tell that story like you. There's always someone praying for the exact message God gave you. God gave you that particular message to tell to someone. God gave you that particular message to relay into other people's ear gates of, this is what you need to hear right now. This is what may encourage you right now. I remember I was watching Bishop T.D. Jakes, and I remember he said in a sermon one day I was watching, and he was talking about, a lot of people that have these dreams or hopes and dreams of whatever it is they wanted to do. They want to have you want a job, but you can't find a job, and things of that nature, right? And he was saying, if you cannot find a job, create the job. I said, create the job. Okay, that was like, wow, okay, create the job. Never thought of it in that never thought of it in that context. But when he said, you write the book, start the business, I don't get, just start, just start, just start, just, it doesn't matter, just start. And that was after uh that was really like right before I had my mother's death. I don't know how that was before my mother. I got the call about my mother, and that hit me like a ton of bricks. Start your own. Start something that you love, something that you want to do, and keep going. And I'm a book reader. I love reading books. So becoming an author was like almost second nature to me, because I've been writing since I was a kid. Writing down lyrics to songs, and writing down. I was always a note taker, a diary. I had a diary, things like that. And you don't realize until you write your first book, oh my goodness, I've already been an author. I just never published anything because I've been sitting here writing diary notes, longhand. I've been, taking notes. I've been, going to these classes. I've been doing all this stuff, and all the research you got to do in high school. Hello, all the things that we've done early in our lives. Look back over the things that you have done, and look at what you've done, and then look at how you use them now in your life compared to then. I didn't. I was the type of person where I ain't really like school. I ain't like no school. I ain't like school because I got bullied. I got picked on. I got talked about. I got betrayed. It was just so many emotions in high school, okay? And all during my life. But I say it like this. The one thing that I realize now is the stuff that I have been helping everybody else with, I need to display it for myself. Okay? Display it for myself. Faith requires action. Like I said at the beginning, faith without works is dead. So we could talk about all this faith we got. We could talk about, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Okay, but are you putting any action? Are you putting any work in? Are you putting any work? Are you writing? Are you researching? Are you investigating? Are you, um, I really wanted to write this. I really wanted to write my first book. God gave me that assignment. He gave me the title. Okay, I started writing this autobiography, inspirational book. Okay, now during that course, I ain't had no money. I couldn't roll two pennies together. Okay, can't roll two pennies. Okay, and I did my research and did this research for my book and found out how much they were charging, how much this company gonna charge. Okay, what I gotta do here, what I gotta do there. I put in the work and went and did in research mode. I am a ultimate investigator. Okay. Um, and in that process, I taught myself all the things that I needed to know about how to write a book. And now I've taken all that I've learned in these 9 years. I've got 3 books under my belt, and I got 4 in the works, and I got 5, 6, and 7, and 8. And I got a title, but I just don't, Anyway, I got, you know, working on 4, but I got 4 more after that in my head, and I got the titles already sitting in my computer. For I already know what I'm gonna write, I already know what I'm gonna say in each of the books. Okay, it's just gotta work, gotta work. Got to work. Keep working. Um, you can't just pray for your book to sell. Okay, you cannot just pray for your book to sell. You must also market, speak, and show up. Now I got this room, I'm kind of a loner. I'm a loner person. And because I've been hurt by people, okay, I'll keep it real with you. And I found this marvelous room one day on Clubhouse. And I came in, sat down for a minute and everything and stuff, and that was part of my show up. And I was doing a lot of things, a lot of things showing up, but I wasn't showing up like I was supposed to. And then I said, I'm going to talk about my book. I'm going to just get back into talking about my book and speaking about my book and things like that. And then I got to the point where, I just wanted to talk about my book all the time. I didn't care who platform it was on. I didn't care. And then, and, that's all a part of your marketing and advertising. When you go and speak at conferences, when you speak at events, you have book signings, you have virtual signings, you have uh, virtual lives like we're doing now. That's a part of your marketing, a part of your advertising, to let people know I'm here. I got a book for you, and this is what the book is about. This is what I'm about. It's all about presenting yourself to the public. Presenting yourself to the public. And, you know, even hosting events. Like your virtual, when your book come out, you gotta host a live. You it would if you were doing a live, but you had a book launch, a book was coming out, it'd be a live virtual book launch. Okay, that's hosting events. Okay, doing interviews. Okay, you come on Authors Extra Sunday, or you come on Entrepreneur Corners, or you go on somebody's podcast about books, or you go in a clubhouse room about books. You go, write your like newsletters, creating content, things of that nature. They are all faith in action, because you're stepping out on faith. And sometimes we don't even realize we're doing that. We just, like this episode here. I'll give you this example. This episode was thought of out of a concept of, okay, I'm gonna do publish now what? Okay, I'm gonna do this free webinar. And okay, and then God gave me this other vision about, okay, how about 30-day power? How about post-publishing power moves before the webinar, so you could talk about things that authors need to know. Give them a heads up. Give them, make them turn their headlights on, so they can see the D in the road. And so, you know, faith is a journey. Faith is the journey that we all must walk. We all must walk, right? So, faith keeps you focused on who you are and why you wrote your book in the first place. Faith keeps you focused on why you wrote your book in the first place. It helps you avoid comparison and distractions. It helps you avoid, child. Ooh. Like this event we're doing here. I'm stepping out on faith to focus on this next level I'm going to. So I have to stay focused on what I'm doing. Your book is your baby. I always compare a book. I always compare a book to having a baby. Okay. Now we first find out, that you might be pregnant, right? Okay, that is you're pregnant. That's an idea. That's a concept. That is something that that you had a thought of, and I think of it as you just found out you're pregnant. You had the light bulb moment go off, in your head. Oh, I think I should write a book about that. Okay, then you go through the gestation phase. That is where you go in and everything is put together like God makes a baby. Like God makes the baby in a mother's womb. Well, he a little bitty dot like this. He start a little, we start a little bitty. And we do little by little by little by little, and it get bigger and it get bigger and it get bigger. And then in 9 months, you find out if it's a boy or girl. Now you find out that in this gestation period, you find out your title, you find out what you're gonna talk about, you find out how you're gonna market, you find out how you're gonna how many chapters the book gonna have, you find out how many you find out, do you want to buy ISBN number? Do you want Amazon to give you one? Or do you want to, do you want to, and then you need what's them things? Barcode, and then you decide on what platform you want to publish it on. Do you want to go with Bookpatch or Amazon or English Box or Joe Sue Curly Jane, whoever, right? And During that gestation period, it gives you time to put all your pieces together. During the time the baby grows, your book is growing. Your book is really sitting, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and the baby getting bigger and bigger, bigger. And so you had the baby 9 months. Okay, some people take longer than 9 months to produce a book. So I'm gonna tell you, please do not rush. Do not rush writing your books for nobody. Don't, please don't. If you know you're a slow writer, keep your pace, because that's where God got you. Okay. You in a hurry? All right. You in a hurry? You in a hurry? Okay. But be comfortable in yourself, knowing you like the pace you at. Do not let anyone rush you in writing your book. Okay? Don't let nobody rush you. Now, if you want to go with now, like I said, it's your choice. It is your choice of how you want this baby to grow. How you want the baby to have a gestation period. Okay? And so, um, you know, please avoid comparison. Stop looking at Sam, Willie, Jane, uh, Mary, whoever, and comparing yourself with the stuff that they doing. I had to keep myself from doing that a lot of times with during the process of the aftermath of what I was seeing, where everybody else's books were flying off the shelf. Wait a minute, how they get bestseller status? How they get this? How they get that? And yeah, you want bestseller status. I get it. You want bestseller status. That's cool. Everything that's cool, right? And you just have to learn the technique. You have to learn that technique. And you have to stay away from the distractions. Grandma wants you to take her to the stove. Okay, now grandma, I get grandma got to go to the store, okay? And a lot of things in our lives, when we have family, I know we got responsibility, okay? I know we got responsibility. But sometimes other people's stuff ain't your business. It's not your place, and it ain't nothing wrong with saying no. Okay? I always emphasize that. Sometimes these distractions can throw you off guard. They can throw a monkey wrench in your plans, whatever you had, okay? But get back on track, take a breather, and get back into a zone that is comfortable for you, that you can finish your manuscript or get back on track with the marketing and advertising. Okay? Boldness to share your message. Faith gives you the courage to speak, pitch yourself, and approach opportunities. Okay? Faith gives you the courage to speak, pitch yourself, and approach opportunities. Okay, I've been in this business for 9 years as an author, and I've always used the excuse, I don't got no money. I will use that as an excuse not to apply for opportunities, speaking opportunities, um, joining other groups, joining anthologies. I be wanting to go to the Women Dot Loose conference, and I wanted to go to Sarah Jake's conference, and I wanted to go all these different places and stuff, and I will always use the excuse of I don't have any money. Okay, until I decided broke is not my friend no more. Broke. Because sometimes we got to be careful about the words we speak out of our mouth. We got to be careful about the words we speak out of our mouth. We must speak positivity. We must speak grace over ourselves. We must speak fluently. And we must speak things into existence. So, I said, I want to be on somebody's show. So I started with I Am Enough, Wanda D. Hollis in Atlanta, Georgia. And me and her became real good friends. I started with her, and she is also my coach, my coach for my second book, Coming Loving Yourself Study Guide to Building Your Self Worth. And I did her show, and then I got myself. I understood. Okay, this is something I have to do. When we talk ourselves out of stuff, that's not good. Oh, I don't got nothing to wear. I'm gonna get my hair, and oh, my nails ain't done. And girl, look, my nails was messed up a couple days ago. I know how to paint my own fingernails, so I can't use that excuse no more. Okay, went across the street, got some fingernail polish remover, and did my own nails. Okay, um, and the thing is, you got to learn how to speak up for yourself. Speak up. Pitch yourself. Write you a script. Take that chat GBT and write you a script for pitching yourself. I've done that. I have created I when I first started, I didn't know how to do none of this stuff I'm going to teach. I had to teach myself how to do it. Sometimes you even have to step out on faith and teach yourself how to do stuff. You know, don't I mean I'm y'all know me, I'm gonna keep it real. Stop being lazy. You can't be lazy about this next level you going. You got to learn these things. And you don't need to having that program sitting there if you ain't gonna use it. That's waste of money. Okay. You ain't no need to have these outfits in the closet and you ain't gonna wear them. Waste of money. Um, Invest in you. Invest. That faith without work, that means investing in you. That means spending the money to be on a show. That means invest in being on somebody's TV program. That means invest in programs and investing in programs, investing in furthering your education as far as an author, get a business coach, invest. Invest these things into you because God is moving you to another level. And you got to be ready so you don't have to get ready. Oh, my girl said that this morning. My friend of mine. She said you be ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay? So, authors who hesitate to speak publicly until they stepped out on faith. I was talking to a client the other day, a potential client, and me and her got to talking, and she has her book out, and she's not doing no average. She got her ebook out, but she'll have her hardback out. And I was telling her, do you know you can still advertise your ebook and talk about those topics and lead them to your Amazon page and oh, I gotta wait on my hardback. I'm waiting on it. Okay, cool. That's cool. But right now, you need to be advertising this. You need to be, stepping out with this, stepping out, and thinking of things, to write your script. Write your script, write it down. And this is what you'll say when you're on camera. If you don't know what to say, you know, ask Google. Make Google your best friend, and resilience through challenges. Book sales may start slow. Faith helps you stay consistent until the breakthrough. Book sales may start slow. Faith helps you stay consistent until the breakthrough. Um, some things that could speed that along would be a virtual book signing. Because you get everybody on your friend list on all these social media platforms. You create the room in Zoom. If you don't know how to do that, find somebody that do. That could do that could help you with the room. And you invite all the people saying I'm having a virtual book launch. Okay, I have become a best-selling author because of this move. And I would see people doing. I'd be like, oh, okay, I don't know. until I had to partake in it myself. Okay? This book here made me a best-selling author. This one, Miss Ardenay. And it is 15 of us in this book. Okay? And also want to say, you know, and you got the faith, faith, you got the, sometimes it's good to step out from among them, don't get stuck in the crowd, don't get stuck, just, stuck with certain group of people. You don't get stuck. Venture out. Go into other clubhouse rooms. Go into book clubs, Facebook. Go, start your own blog about your books. Do things that will attract more people to your book. Okay? Now expanding your territory. That's what I was going with this. Faith opens unexpected doors, media features, partnerships, and speaking gigs. Okay? A major faith step out moment for me was I'm speaking this year at the third Stand Up Authors Revival and Awards Conferences in Charlotte, North Carolina, October the 3rd through the 5th, 2025. Okay? www.authorsrevival.com. You can buy tickets, okay? So, my thing is, faith opened unexpected doors, media features, partnerships, and speaking gigs. God did not want you to keep this book to yourself. God did not want you to keep this book to yourself. He wants you to tell the world about your story. He wants you to tell the lost. He wants you to tell the unwanted. He wants to tell the uninspired. He wants you to tell the unloved. He wants you to tell the ones that may experience these things that you have been through, to give them some words of encouragement. And he wants you to show love. Show that because this pain you have been through, it does not hold you in a closet. It doesn't hold you down. It doesn't hold a chains. You're not a slave to it. He wants you to free yourself in that moment. He wants you to open your heart and open your mind to this gift he is giving you. And it is through this book that you free others in the process. See, this is the journey that God wants you to do when he wants to bestow a vision upon you. It's not just authors. It is if you opening a business for what they call them, HR. If you're you selling paparazzi. If you do whatever you doing, God's giving you this vision for a reason. So don't take that for granted and don't lose sight of the vision he is giving you. Okay, that's my thing. That's my thing. Each their own. God don't give everybody the same vision. Okay, God do not give everybody the same vision. Okay, your topic might be about domestic abuse. Her topic might be about homelessness. His topic might be SA. Abuse. Sexual abuse. It might be. How it's a number of topics that people can talk about in a book. Drug addiction, homelessness. I'm just giving you a few. But God gives you a vision to tell you to write about this particular topic, and it is very good for you, right? So, don't be scared to share your story. Please don't. Don't be scared to share your story. I wanted to, I wanted to say that it has been a pleasure and an honor to come before you today. Pleasure and an honor to come before you today. And I wanted to say, I am Sharice N. Johnson Moa. I am the owner of Sharice N. Johnson Moore LLC, publishing consultant and visibility coach. I also want to let you know Come. If you are an author, if you are a author, please publish now. What starts in September? It starts September. It started in September. Okay, and that is for aspiring authors. It is for first-time authors, and it's for experienced authors. We never get, we are never too old to learn. Okay, and we can always brush up on our skills. Okay, our skills. Okay, as an author, because sometimes things change in being an author. Some things change. Publishing. They just raised the rates on Amazon about how much they're gonna charge you for write a book. English Boston lost their mind. Um, and the company I went with, which is Book Patch, that's who published my second book. I did not publish my second book on Amazon because Amazon will get funny with my money. I won't have it. Don't play with my money. This book is published by Book Patch, a company called Book Patch. Marvelous job. Okay. I'm going back to them when I publish my other books. And I'm going to take the responsibility as being the self-published author, and I'm going to do this myself again for my other books. I come out way better. Okay, way better, and I get all my money. Okay, all my money. Okay. I wanted to say, come out to Publish Now What. Come on out to the Publish Now What and event, because it is something that you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss it, because it'll. I'm gonna take you through a whole course, and it's not just on the 6th. It is on. Let me go to the chat. It is September the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. And I got 5 modules in this course. If okay, let me put this up here. Published. Now what? Free webinars, free. It's free. Okay. This is the link so you can sign up for the free webinar. It's on Zoom. It'll be on Zoom. It starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I wanted to, God's telling me to teach, so I'm going to be obedient. I'm not arguing with God. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? Ain't nobody got time for that, right? Be arguing with the Lord. Because I don't want to go to hell, okay? I want to say that, it is important that we get all the information that we need. We get all the information that we need. And we got prizes. We got giveaways. I got some stuff for you. And I wanted to show you some pieces that I will be giving away. Okay, during the events. Okay, you'll leave with something. You'll leave with some knowledge. Something. A friend of mine, I supported her business, and I decided to go ahead and buy 35 pieces of paparazzi jewelry. And so I've been having that jewelry sit there since March. Okay, they're sitting in the box. Okay, but I've decided, God gave me this idea. He said, take that jewelry and give it away during the event. Give it away. Just, give it away. I got each day of the event, I'm giving away 8 pieces, okay, of this paparazzi jewelry, okay? Your name will go in a hat, a bucket, or whatever. Everybody name, whoever registered, and you got to be in it to win. You got to be in this free webinar to win. If you do not show up, your name will not be put in the hat, in the ring, okay, to win the prizes. Okay, you got to be in it, and you got to be in it. You got to be in it, okay? It ain't no, oh, well, pick me, I ain't there. No, I ain't doing that. I don't think that's fair to the people that showed up, okay? You got to show your face in the place, okay, to win, okay? So, these are 5 pieces if you have been watching my watching for the last 2 days, I've showed 5 pieces for the last 2 days, right? And I wanted to let you know that this is a piece that will be a part of the giveaway. This piece here. This is a pretty necklace. Ain't it pretty? And it got some earrings. Hold on, let me turn around. Earrings. So it's a dual set. Hey, how your mama doing? Oh yeah. So that's a prize. Let me put this back here. That's a prize. And hey, I know it's a lot of crinkly. I saw it. Crinkle. Come and win something. I'm not having you coming in just sitting in for that time and ain't trying to give away nothing. I know it's a free webinar, but I'm not trying to sell. I'm not selling these. These are giveaways. These are part of the giveaway. So 8 pieces will be given away for each day of the event. On the 6th, on the 13th, and on the 20th and the 27th. This is a bracelet. I'm not selling this. So I don't want y'all to get thinking, oh, she's selling paparazzi now. No, I'm giving these pieces away during the free webinar, okay? I'm giving these away. This is another one. I'm giving this away, okay? I'm not selling it. This is giveaway pieces for during the free webinar, okay? The Publish Now What free webinar. These are prize pieces. I'm showing you what you're going to get when, if you show up and your name go in a box and they go in the raffle and go in the hatch. And let me see how I'm going to open this. Hold on. These pieces have never been opened before, okay? These pieces have never been opened before, okay? So, it doesn't matter where you are. I will ship them to you. These is pretty. I don't know if I want to give them away. Ooh, they pretty. They nice pretty pieces. Okay. Okay. I got 5 pieces. 5 minutes. What I gotta do to make you say 5 minutes. Like I said, I like helping others. I love giving to others. So I'm not, this is a ring. This is a ring. And this will be part of the giveaway. The giveaway. Oh, I want to give away. I gotta get a giveaway. Ooh. So, this is part of the giveaway. These pieces here are just 5 pieces. Now, I showed 5 pieces yesterday and 5 pieces the day before that. So that makes 15 pieces. They got 35 pieces of jewelry to give away. Okay? 35. So between now and the time we start, I should be showing these pieces of 5 pieces a day. Right? We got a couple more days in the month to go. Okay? This one. Ooh, come on. Okay, I gotta wipe this stuff. This is a letter S and some earrings. The letter S. Okay, the letter S. You can give these to your niece or somebody. Or okay, they go down like this. And they turn around. Hold up. They kind of twisted. Okay, hold on, babies. Hold on. Hey, get it right. Get it right. Get it right. Get it right. This is one of the necklaces. This is one of the necklaces. Hold on. Okay. Trying that head off. Kink up. This is a necklace. It has the letter S on it with a set of earrings. A S with a set of earrings. Okay. This is a prize. Okay. Now those are your 5 pieces for the day. Okay. And I just want to let y'all know, Come in, sit down, get pen and paper, grab your pen and paper, and you may win a prize. Okay? You may win a prize. Okay? Other prizes I'm giving away is the one-on-one publishing consultant strategy session and the one-on-one book publishing strategy session and the one-on-one visibility strategy session. That's what I'm giving away, those two. I also got some other stuff I'm giving away, and as far as documents, documents that go, documents, like PDFs, things that authors need, some post publishing, post publishing things, PDFs, things of that nature. A lot of things I'll be giving away, and I greatly appreciate everyone coming in. Okay. Um, So, I greatly appreciate everyone coming in today to be for the post publishing power move. Today we talked about devotional message and how faith views your assignment. Okay, and I wanted to say, if you would like to get in contact with me, here is my email, snjm@sharicenjohnsonmoore.com. And if you ain't got your tickets to this yet, child, let me tell you. Okay. Let me see something. Let me see if I can share my screen. I don't know. Can I share my screen? Okay, screen. This one. Share. This is a stand up author revival and award ceremony. I hope everybody can see this on the screen. Okay, this is the event I will be speaking at, and this young lady here is Miss Ardenae Garner. Okay, she is the founder and host of this event. You have 52 days left to get your tickets. Okay, 52 days. See where it say right here, 52 days. 52 days. 14 hours and 4 minutes, and counting down. October the 3rd through the 5th, right? So, Embassy Suites, Charlotte, North Carolina. This is an event that hey, Herabez, how you doing? What's up, Herabez? Okay, so let me go back to the screen. Hold up, let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. So this is Miss Arne Garner, and this is the event that she's having. It is the Stand Up Author Revival and Awards event. Is the #1 conference in the nation for emerging nonfiction authors, visionary leaders, and healers. Okay, we had a time there last year. Child. It was fun. Look at all the winners. We were looking good in our dresses. We were fine as wine. I had a marvelous time last year. I really, really loved it. Early bird tickets. Okay. She got a sale for the first 30 days. Wait a minute. Okay, well, okay. So, how to participate? Automatic entry. Attendees who purchase the Power Play Elite All Access Pass will automatically enter into the contest. Power Moves Pitch Contest. So yeah. So yes, and then we got location and everything, and this is how much the fee is. Okay, you got level up pass, then we have the game changer VIP, then power play elite all access, and we even have couples that can come to the event. Okay, award gala, if you just want to come to the award gala, it's just 150, and then you get a one day pass. Power pass is 197. Okay, so this is Miss Ardenae. All right, and you would just come and see how it is. Come check it out and everything and whatnots. Let me see. Okay, so we back to my screen. I'm good, sis. Thank you. All right, all right. I hope. Did you see me show that on the screen, Herbates? Did you see where I showed the website for the third stand on author revival? Did you see that? Okay, I don't know if you saw that. I see. Oh, okay, so like I said, um, you know, um, you still here, Herbates? Yes, no, maybe. You still here? Or you busy? Okay, all right. So, like I was saying, I'm gonna do because you here. I'm gonna do a repeat. Okay, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a little little mini thing. So, okay, you saw it. Okay, so I was saying that I have 35 pieces of paparazzi jewelry to give away. And if you watched yesterday, you saw 5 pieces. And if you watched day before yesterday, you seen 5 other pieces. So I'm just gonna review this for you. Uh, this is a set that will be given away. This necklace and the earrings. This is a pretty necklace. See, oh, so pretty and everything. All right. Okay, this is the prize. These pieces, your name will be put in when you come in. When you come in, your name will be put in a box, in a I'm doing a raffle, okay? And your name will be put in, and I'll shake it up in a Tupperware bowl, however that may be. And I will pick your name. I will pick a name. Pick a name. I got 8 pieces to give away for each day. So the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. This is a 4-part series for the Publish Now What event. Okay, it's a 4-day event. And these are some pieces that I'm giving away. So this is another piece I'm giving away. This bracelet here. Um these earrings are giveaways. And this ring is a giveaway. I don't know if y'all see that. This ring is a giveaway. And this necklace has earrings with it. This necklace is a S, and it has earrings with it. I've seen Cornelia do this in her broadcast. I've seen Cornelia do this in her broadcast. So these are some giveaways that I will be doing for um some giveaways for the event. I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to really say thank you for how could I say this? I just don't want people to come in and then you get them a plethora of information and I want you to go away feeling okay. I want you to go and think about, okay, do I want to enroll in this course? Things of that nature. I will be talking about more about how much the entry fee is later on in the week. For if you want to enroll in Publish Now What course, it is also a course. It is not just a webinar. It is a whole course for you, okay? So I'm just breezing you through the free webinar to get you ready for that course I'm going to talk about. And so that'll be closer to the date of the webinar. I mean, the free webinar. And I wanted to, let you know that I'm a giver. I'm a giver by heart, and and I'm just I like giving others things. I like I'm just a giver, okay? So that is, my little way of giving you a little extra, because you work so hard at being authors, you work so hard at selling your books, you work so hard doing your programs, you work so hard, you know, and I want to show my appreciation for everybody that comes in that room each day. I want to show some appreciation for people that come in the room for this webinar. I don't want you to just come, glean, sit for 3 hours. I don't even know. It might not even be 3 hours, but I got time set for 10 to 1, okay? And I want to show my love towards all the hard work that y'all are doing. All the hard work that y'all are doing. And so I want to say I love you all. And I greatly appreciate you coming coming in to see little old me with this post-publishing power moves. Today was devotional. Okay, hold on, let me go over here. It was devotional message and how faith fuels your assignment. So, you know me, I'm always going to pull out a clip or something to put it on my social media platform and lead you right back to this video that's on YouTube, okay? And I want to say it's been an honor and a privilege, honor and a privilege to come before you this evening and love on you, okay? Love on you and share some powerful, faith-moving, Habakkuk 2:2-3. Write it down, make it plain, and then we got that faith without works is dead, okay? Um, and I love you all. And I will talk to y'all later. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Same black time, same black station, 6 p.m. And I'll be showing some more pieces, 5 more pieces of jewelry I will be giving away for the webinar, Publish Now What free webinar. Okay, I'll be showing 5 more pieces. I got 35 pieces for y'all. So that means 8 pieces for each day that you're in this event. You could be a lucky winner. Okay? 8 pieces a day. Okay? All right. I just want to let you know that one-on-one book publishing strategy session is a prize. Is a prize. Is a giveaway prize. The one-on-one book publishing strategy session is a prize. And the one-on-one visibility strategy session is a prize. Okay? So, and you're gonna get some PDFs and some other things. And I just got a lot for you. I just got a lot. Okay. I love you all, and I will talk to y'all later. Okay, babies. All right, y'all have a blessed evening. Bye, babies. See y'all tomorrow.